Well, so how'd you like the products?
Hey, I wish I could buy some myself. They're great stuff.
They're great, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
It's nice we work with a product you don't have to
What are they
embellish or
made?
make
What
up.
did you say they were made of?
Surgical steel, the material handles thermoresin.
Surgical steel, is that strong?
Yeah, it's awesome. That's
Yeah,
why they use it. That's why they use it. You know, of course.
As soon as I was like, whoa, man, I saw that on TV. With the, what's it called? The Ginzu.
Right,
And I was
right.
like, whoa. This is weird.
It's nice we see it firsthand, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You just twirl it around. I was like, whoa.
It's neat, huh? You don't have to embellish, make things up. I mean,
No, I mean,
it
you
sells
just,
itself.
they do exactly. They just tell yourself.
What impressed you the most? Would you say the products, or was it, you know, just in general?
Yeah, I guess the products. Because
Okay.
that's what we're about, or what you're about.
Okay, sure. If given a chance to work with us, what would you like to gain most, would you say?
I don't know. Just to know that, you know, even though I'm not saying, you know, coaxing them into buying it, to know that I like helped them, you know, that I was a good sales rep. So they bought this product and they're like, refer me to their friends and stuff.
Sure. Well, you know, I guess it's what I'm hearing is that you feel real comfortable, you know, with the products. You know, people would like it. You know, they feel comfortable referring you. You know, you feel good about that. Am I reading it right there?
It's like if you could ring a doorbell and run off and the products dig through them themselves, they'd be like, hey man, who's selling this stuff? So.
Well, if given a chance to work with us, I just want to go through a few things in review. If given a chance to work with us, we would completely train you on how to do everything, and I think you knew that, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the training, of course, the first thing we would do would be practice appointments. Do you remember us talking about the practice appointments? Okay. Those would just be with people that you know and feel comfortable with. That's kind of how we get experience through the training process. Now, of course, if they are, of course, after the practice appointments, it doesn't matter if they buy it or not, they'll still help you out because they're going to give you referrals to other people. You know, they're going to, you should go see so-and-so. I mean, they'll try to help you out. We're going to teach you to call those referrals and set up additional appointments. And then we continue to do the same process through all our appointments. Did all that make sense to you from any other? I guess, did you have any other questions for me? Anything else I can answer for you? Go back over, review.
You pretty much laid it all out on the whiteboard out there.
Okay.
So.
All right. Good. You know, when I look for somebody, considering somebody for a position, I don't look for like the super duper salesperson type, because I really don't need that to sell the products. I mean, people cut the rope, think it's good, just, you know, for themselves. But I look for somebody that you know, treats the customer with respect, somebody that's, you know, shows consideration, somebody that's friendly, easygoing. I'm not looking for that beat 'em up, pushy type. You know.
Buy this for this, not going to.
Exactly. You know. Instead, I'd rather, you know, just somebody that, you know, is friendly. You know, because that's really what somebody's going to remember anyway. You seemed easygoing in the other room. You didn't seem nervous or shy or anything. I mean,
I'm not shy.
You know, you seemed like a people person. And every time I looked at you, I always had your eye contact. You know, giving a lot of those little nonverbals, let me know you're listening to me, which of course I appreciate.
But I would appreciate if you'd have moved out of the way of the chalkboard.
Yeah, I know you're like over on the end. But you know, that was a great excuse for you not to pay attention also, but you still did. You know, you're always right there with me, which of course is one of the things that, you know, I did impress me, did catch my attention. And I just really feel like, you know, with the personality, the way you held yourself in the other room, I mean, just those little things, the skills you exhibited today, I think you do real well with this. And I'd like to work with you personally. I think you and I would work well together, and I'd love to work with you if that sounds good to you.
Sounds good to me.
Congratulations, then.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Yes, you're welcome. Let me just jot down a few things as far as start dates and kind of go over some training details.
Okay, but I have a problem. I can't start training now because we just bought a brand new truck and Toyota 4x4.
Oh, those are nice.
And there was a ding on the sign.
Right.
So I have the rental car, and our Suzuki is like undrivable. We don't want to touch that.
Right.
You know? So I have to pick up my boyfriend. He works at Londo at the plant.
Right.
In Pasadena. So I've got to, you know, get over there in time.
I understand. That's all right. And that's today you're talking about, the check and all that?
We should be, I gave them the truck Tuesday, but you know how dealerships are.
Right.
They run out of our gas and tell you, you know, 4 days later, here's your truck.
Right.
So I don't know, you know, how long I'll be having to pick them up.
Okay.
But
well, do you feel like you can make it back late tonight? I mean, you know, because training's from 4 to 9 this afternoon. Would it be something where you could come back and catch the tail end of the training today and then just be able to make
If
Friday and
that would be
Saturday?
acceptable.
Sure. We can catch up on what you missed. That's not a big
Okay.
deal.
But I have to pick them up at 5.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you could be back here by 6:30 or 7, I don't think you'd miss that much. I
Okay.
mean, you catch the last couple hours, then we can catch up on Friday and Saturday from there, if
All right.
that works. I mean, that way you don't have to wait a week, otherwise it'd be the next Thursday. So, does that
That
sound
sounds
good? All right, well, good. Well, then we'll just go ahead and do it that way. And I was truly here. And just as soon as you can get back, basically, you know, the better, but, you know, we'll catch up from whatever point you get to. All right? Well, the training will be here. Just stay in the same kind of attire you're in today. And, you know, tomorrow will probably be casual, but we'll kind of go over this tonight. Sound good?
Okay. And just meet here this morning.
Yeah, just right back here. We'll guide you where you need to go when you get here. I'll be running the training, so hopefully I'll greet you when you come in and I can get
Are these guys that are here, do they go through the same process? They worked up to the managerial?
Yeah, they're in a training program right now, which is great.
So I want to know, like, did your father do with this company and just got you into it?
No, I needed a summer job and you know, started as you know, a high school
And you
student.
worked up to,
Division
what are you?
manager.
Oh, division manager.
And that's kind of how
How old
everybody
are you?
does. 25.
I didn't think you were much older than
Right.
that. Are you married?
No.
You're not married? Don't have
No.
kids?
Not yet.
Lucky dog. I'm fixing to be married, probably.
Well, good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, super. Well, listen, does today work then? Today just coming in late
Yeah,
and kind of go
today's
from there?
fine.
All right.
He can just hold off on dinner, but
Yeah,
go
okay.
Taco Bell, sure he'll like that better.
Well, tell him it's important because it's for your job.
Oh, he'll be like, you got a job, you got a job, yeah. Because this is my 3rd interview today. You know, I was gonna have a 4th, but you know, the
Right,
reason
right.
that's having green sheet restaurant, like musical.
Right.
And it's all I've been doing because, see, I graduated cheesesteak.
Right.
And I went to New Mexico the 26th.
Right.
And I was working at the tanning salon. You know, I loved it. It was a real cool job. But you know what JTPA is, I'm sure.
Was it?
JTPA? It's Job Training Partnership Act.
Oh.
It's like they help you get jobs and then pay for like the first year, I think, of your college.
Right.
And I was supposed to have a job. Go to New Mexico, come back the next Monday would be the 5th.
Right.
I was supposed to get back, start my job at the hospital as a nurse of aide.
Right.
Well, my principal tells me, I go in, hey, what's up, I'm ready to go work. You don't have a job. What do you mean I don't have a job? And she says, you're supposed to go to orientation. I'm like, no, you never told me about orientation. And then she kept avoiding why she never told me about orientation until the very end, and I was already mad and ready to explode. And she says, well, we just found out about it too. And I'm like, well, it's why. So, we have this new truck and insurance and all this. I'm like, I need a job, so thank you very much.
Yes, you're very welcome. Well, let's get you going today. Listen, if you have any other questions, just jot them down.
Okay.
We'll sit down and go over them.
Alrighty, thank
Okay,
you.
good. I'll see you back
I
here
like
at 4.
that pie.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. All right. We'll see you then this afternoon.
Okay,
All right.
bye-bye.